hello again, and welcome to the Roland's Reviews YouTube channel. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope that everyone, how you doing, Lola? Hope everyone's enjoying their New Year's Day. How you doing, Dan, Lola, everyone who's coming into the chat? Hello, hello, hello. So, some of the people that I will be talking about today, if you viewed my some of the shorts. Usually, I'll do a short video. How you doing, Gina, Jim, everyone? Welcome. And so I tried to cover as many people as I could, but we have been losing a lot of people. So, maybe I didn't cover everyone, but there's several that I did cover. And my family and I were just discussing the Pointer Sisters, one of my favorite groups of all time. And so which one? Anita passed last night. So now there's only one Pointer Sister left. So those of you in my age group, we realize we are getting older. All right. So some notable deaths, and of course, how you doing, Tina? So of course, uh, some have been in the news more than others, and there were some that really weren't mentioned. And so I was like, oh my goodness, I had to find it out. Christy McVie, yes, Jim. I did a short on her from Fleetwood Mac. A lot of people don't, Reese Cup, how you doing? A lot of people don't know she was an integral part of writing so many of their hit songs. And Fleetwood Mac, most people that know me know that's like one of my all-time favorite groups. I mean, just hands down, I just love their music, all of their music. All right. So, as I'm talking about some of these people, you tell me about some of your thoughts and some of the people that, you really, really loved and who you were really hurt by, say, their passing. Okay. Again, of course, Pope Benedict was all over the news. Who was the first German Pope. So there, a variety of people. So heads of state or celebrities, athletes, you name it, right, Jim? Barbara Walters just passed, and we know how iconic she was. I was like, oh my goodness. Um, so Barbara Walters, for those of you that don't know now, if you're in my age group, how you doing, Joyce? If you're in my age group, you're very familiar with Barbara Walters. She was iconic. She was on 2020. She was a news anchor. She started in 1976 when you really didn't have a lot of women in the field. So she just passed. She was 93 years old. Yes, Reese Cup. Franco Harris for my football people, my people who like sports. Jim Laws, we were just talking about him the other day on Mark Holmes' channel, and he was a four-time Super Bowl champion, and he just passed away at 72. Stephen Twitch Boss, he just passed as well. He was only 40 years old. He just passed on the 13th. Right, Gina? Some of these people are, you don't have to be old. People think you have to be old to pass away. That is not the case. You can pass at any age, okay? And I still don't know what's going on. A lot of people are saddened, particularly by Stephen Twitch Boss. Everyone, oh, he was so happy. But folks, we don't know what people are going through. Jim Laws said had to come support Roland. Thank you, Jim Laws. I really appreciate that, dear. I really do. And so, yeah, because Jim, I have some Dallas Cowboy player in here that we talked about earlier in the year passing. Right, Lola? Life is too short. Live it to the fullest. You don't have to be in your 60s, 70s, or 80s to pass away. Right, Jim? Franco with the immaculate reception catch. We all, as Cowboy fans, didn't care for him for his football prowess, but we sure are sad that he's gone. Paul, how you doing, Paula? Good to see you. Kirstie Alley, best known for her Cheers role, she just passed away. So people it seems that they're just dying in droves. She was 71. Of course, she's also known for the, Look Who's Talking movies as well. Christy McVie, we've already mentioned, of Fleetwood Mac. So God, folks, and as these people are passing away, it's like, right, Jim? It's like, wow, we don't realize these people are getting up there in age. And then I just did a short on Irene Cara. I loved everything. She was in the original Sparkle. She was in Fame. She did the soundtrack for Flashdance. Okay, so all of these people. Then rap artist Takeoff. He was murdered November 1st of this year. How you doing, nobody? He was only 28 years old. So again, you don't have to be, in your 60s or 70s. It can happen anyone. To anyone. How you doing, Rochelle? Good to see you. Angela Lansbury. Okay, I love her work. Now, most of you know. Everyone tells me I need to start watching things that are taking place in this century. Most of you know. I told you I'm stuck in a serious time warp. I will, help you understand. Today, I was listening to Casey Kasem. Those of you who know who Casey Kasem is, type it in the chat box. In the 80s, he had the top county for 40 countdown. So I was listening to the top 100 songs of 1980, and I love it. Yes, Jim, DMX. Um, we know Angela Lansbury was 96. How many of you like Murder She Wrote? I like her. My favorite role of Angela was in 1942, Gaslight. If you know what I'm talking about, type it in the comment section. Loretta Lynn, coal miner's daughter. How you doing, partner? She passed away. She was 90 years old. So these people, when these people are passing, I'm looking at these ages like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize they were that old. So that lets me know I'm getting old too. The rapper Coolio, I did a short on him. He passed September 28th. He was only 59 years old. Queen Elizabeth, we know that was all over the news. She was 96 years old. She passed away September 8th. Bernard Shaw, he was also a groundbreaking anchorman. Anyone who knows if you know who Bernard Shaw is, type it in the comment section. And I have a little video playing on the side of me because it would take all day, and I don't want to take your entire Sunday telling you everyone who passed away. But Bernard Shaw covered Reagan's assassination and so much more. He died September 7th. All right. He was 82. Olivia Newton-John, one of my all-time favorite artists. Okay, I did two shorts on her. I love all of her music, her movies. She passed away August 8th at 73. Ray Liotta, my people, if you love the mafia, the mob movies like I do, we lost several of those people this year. Ray Liotta was one. He passed away May 26th. Okay, Goodfellas. Okay. James Caan, okay, he was in The Godfather, Brian's Song, Misery, you name it. He passed away in July at 82. How you doing, Catherine Friends? All right. Sandy, right, Jim, her Grease role, one of my favorite roles of Olivia Newton-John. And just so you know, I play her music in my classroom, the extended version of Magic, Xanadu, anything she sings. I go back to the 70s with her music. I love icons are icons. They go, it doesn't matter. An icon is an icon. I also did a short on Paul Sorvino. Of course, he was in Goodfellas. Anyone that was in Goodfellas, that's my all-time favorite mobster movie. Okay. Yes, Reese, I know. Olivia Newton-John, I know. And he was 83. Paul Sorvino was 83. Nichelle Nichols, I did a short on her. She was iconic. She was Uhura in the original Star Trek. And that was the first time you've seen an African American female in a role that wasn't a subservient role, like being a maid or a mammy. So that was significant, groundbreaking. Maggie Peterson, those of you who look at the Andy Griffith show, Charlene, okay. Um, she passed away. She was 81 years old. She passed away in May. Sidney Poitier, I did an entire video on Sidney Poitier. So you guys haven't seen the videos. Most of these people, I've already done either a short or a live video on them. So check them out. Sidney Poitier was 94. Why was he so iconic? There were certain roles he would not take. And he did Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, Lilies of the Field. Even in the 70s, he did the black exploitation movies with Bill Cosby. So I love Sidney Poitier. Also, if you remember, he did In the Heat of the Night. And when that man slapped his face, he slapped that man back. That was, a lot of people were like, oh my God. So Sidney Poitier, yeah, his passing was definitely a big deal. All right. So if you guys, as I'm talking about these people and their roles, tell me what you think about these people in the comment section. Tell me who, who are some of the artists and that you enjoy, and just let me know what you think about. What was some of your favorite work that they performed? Favorite songs, favorite acting roles. Just tell me in the comment section, folks. Bill Russell, we know, five-time MVP in the NBA, 12-time All-Star. He passed away in July. He was 88 years old. Tom Bell helped create the Philadelphia sound. He died the 22nd of this month. He was 79 years old. Pele, the famous soccer star, he just passed away. So people are just, they're dropping every day. Clarence Gilliard, did you guys know that's the name of the guy? If you remember, Walker, Texas Ranger, and Matlock, he passed away, and I really didn't see anything in the news. I found this in my research, right, Jim? He was 66 years old. Johnny Brown, Bookman from Good Times, he passed away this year in March. He was 84. Roger Mosley. Oh, I know nobody. Barbara Walters. Yeah, I mentioned her earlier. Oh, Roger Mosley. He played in Magnum PI. He played in Sanford and Son, other sitcoms. He passed away. He was 83. Rochelle, Leslie Adams, Jordan Hunt. Right. You guys, yeah, I told you there's so many. I couldn't cover everyone. So if there's someone I don't mention, type it in the comment section. How you doing, Janice? Austin Stoker. Now, if you're in my age group, we loved watching the black exploitation movies. Yes, Janice, I love Barbara Walters. Um, so Austin Stoker, if you don't know who he is, again, he was in a lot of the black exploitation movies. He was in the sitcoms. Joyce Sims. She didn't have a lot of hit songs, but if you remember, her music, her largest hit song was in the 80s. You come into my life, I got so much love to show you. All right. She passed away in October. So again, folks, there's so many people. I can't. I'd have you here all day. So Olivia Newton-John, we've talked about. So anyone else that I haven't mentioned, you tell me. Who didn't you know about Jim Laws? Tell me who you didn't know about. Because some of these, again, were not spoken of. Of course, Queen Victoria, Olivia Newton-John, but some of these other people, yeah, you didn't, So tell me, all right? Tell me who didn't you know about? Mary Alice, I did a short on her. She passed away in July. She was in the original Sparkle. Okay. And she's been on, A Different World. She's been in several movies, several sitcoms. 80 singer. Oh yeah, Jim Laws. Yeah, she passed away. And I know you know the music. Her number one hit song was Coming to My Life. Carol Speed, again, those of you that watch the black exploitation movies. Nobody, yes, Anita just passed. Nobody, I covered that in the opening, in the beginning. So if you need to, you can go back and check that, dear. Um, Carol Speed, those of you in my age group that remember the movie Abby, it was supposed to be like the black version of The Exorcist. So tell me if you know what I'm talking about. Carol Speed, she passed away. William Hart of the Delphonics, he just passed away. He was 77. Dallas Cowboy fans that are in here, that's okay, nobody. Marion Barber the third, he passed away in June. He was only 38 years old, folks. And, there wasn't, we're thinking it's probably football related. We're seeing more and more of these especially NFL athletes who are passing away at a young age. And I'll tell you, for the ones that they do go in and examine their brains, it's sad. Um, yeah. Max Julian, if you remember the movie, The Mac, all right, he was Goldie. He was 88 years old. He passed away. Jesse Powell, he had a big hit song, You. He was only 51 years old. I still don't know what happened to him. Um, He passed away in September. Okay. Lamont Dozier, you know, the Motown sound. Holland, Dozier, Holland. He passed away in August. He was 82. Um, so tell me what you think about these people that I'm mentioning. Um, again, Roger Mosley, Magnum PI, 83. So many people, folks. So many people. What do you think? If there's someone I haven't mentioned, type it in the comment section, folks. General Charles McGee, Tuskegee Airman, he passed away. He was 102 years old. Andre Talon, fashion icon, he just passed away. Ronnie Spector of the Ronettes, she passed away. So I tell you, James Entombed just passed away from Entombed, that big hit song Juicy Fruit. He was 76. Nobody says, I think I'm old. Oh, okay. Thank you, partner. Jesse Powell at 51 had a heart attack. LaShawn Pace, gospel singer. I, heard about her passing away, but I did a little more research, and it's so sad. She was on dialysis and she was waiting on a kidney transplant. She was only 60 years old. Tracy Braxton passed away. Rochelle, Sonia Eddy of General. Right. Thank you, Rochelle. I did see her name in my research. Again, there's just so many people. I didn't want to keep you here all day. Andrew Wolfick. How many of you knew the saxophonist of Earth, Wind, and Fire? He passed away. I didn't know that. I found that out in my research. So some people they have all over the news. Some people not so much. What was that? Yes, Jim. Um, Carol Speed was in the movie called. You can Google it. It's called Abby, Abby, I think, and it was supposed to be the black version of The Exorcist. Dwayne Haskins, thank you, partner. Dwayne Haskins he was a quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was struck and killed by a car. So again, folks, on and on and on. Uh, yeah, that was sort of a quick. I tried to do a quick. I know, Lola, quick review of some people who passed away. There's so many others, but I didn't want to take up all of your time. Yes, Janice, I mentioned that earlier in the broadcast about Pope Benedict passing. How you doing, Rhonda? Yeah, Jim, that's one. I watched that movie a couple of months ago, and I love that movie. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's Abby with actress Carol Speed. Excellent movie. Okay. So if there's anyone else I did not mention, just type in the comment section, folks. And that's all I have for you. I just wanted to do a quick year in review. Thank goodness I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Now, next Sunday, I will be broadcasting, but I will be in Washington live streaming from FedEx Stadium with Lola. I don't know if you, Gina, I don't know how many of you are coming out, but I will be live next Sunday. But like I said, it'll be a live stream from the tailgating party that we're all attending with Mark Holmes, the Mark Holmes Jobu Sports Report YouTube channel. So I'll be there, but like I said, we'll be having some fun. I spoke with Dr. Harrison. She's coming back on the show soon, so she's trying to get her calendar dates together. Yeah, nobody. Okay, Lola's in California. She's not coming. But Lola, don't worry. I'll be live streaming. We'll be having fun. Hopefully, Uncle Fish will come by and a few other people. We had a wonderful time last year. All right, guys. I'll go ahead and do the drawing, and you know how we do it. Jim, yes, I did. Yes, Ronnie Spector, yes. I did. I mentioned Ronnie Spector earlier in the broadcast. Okay. All right, folks. I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel so that we can get some winners for the new year. Okay. I'm going to, you know how we do. I spin the wheel. And if you're here, and I hope you can see that the wheel is spinning. Okay. Lucinda, I don't think is here. Jim, which one did you say you haven't heard of, dear? All right. The wheel is still spinning, folks. Rosalind is not here, so I have to spin it again. And you know what we do? If you win, when I end the broadcast, you just leave a comment. You tell me, what you enjoyed, or say, hey, I would like for you to discuss, whatever topic or whatever you want me to discuss. The New Year's have started off great for us Cowboys. Yes, Lola, so far. Oh, yeah, Jim, Ronnie Spectina, you are a winner. All right, Tina's the first winner of the New Year. Let's see. Let me spin again. Tina's a winner. B&B Reviews It is not here. All right. D. Campos is not here. So, folks, if it lands on someone's name who's not here, I just respin. I don't think Terry is here, so I'll just respin it. So, again, folks, it's a new year. Let me know about some Carol Speed. If you look onto the screen beside me, that's Carol Speed. Okay. So, yeah, that's who that is. Okay. All right. Yeah, Tina, you're a winner. You're our first winner of the new year. I need 2 more winners here. Thomas is not here, so I'm spinning again. All right. So again, think about, yes, she did, Jim. Think about Joyce is a winner. Okay. I need 1 more winner. That's 2. I need 1 more winner for the new year. Please, 1 more winner. Gina, are you still here? All right. Tim, Joyce, Gina are the winners for the new year. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Again, I will end the broadcast for my winners. Just leave me a comment about anything that you enjoyed about the broadcast. Leave me a comment about things you would like for me to possibly discuss in the future. Thank you again for spending your very valuable time with the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. And again, I'll be talking to you next Sunday, or same time, 4:00 p.m. from FedEx Field. We'll be on the in the parking lot tailgating. And for my winners, this is for Tina, Joyce, and Gina. Tina and Gina. All right. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you next Sunday, 4:00 p.m. Okay. Thank you again for joining the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel.